Hello students, so today we are starting with the new poem from page number 59, Colin. Okay, so let's just start. Colin. Colin was a centipede, 100 legs or more. He trotted on the carpet and he trotted on the floor. He trotted through the bedrooms and he trotted through the loo, 100 legs all trotting the way that trotters do. So basically, Colin was a centipede. Fine. So Colin is a centipede. So there's this picture also in your right hand section. So it is the picture of a centipede. So it has hundreds of legs and it trotted on the carpet. So what do you mean by trotted? So basically, trotted, it means to walk fast with short steps. Fine. So he trotted on the carpet, he crawls on the carpet, and he trotted on the floor as well. And he trotted through the bedrooms and he trotted through the loo. So loo is basically washroom, bathroom, whatever. 100 legs all trotting the way that trotters do. 100 daughters trotting all around, but Colin's trotting daughters hardly made a sound. So I hope you all have seen all 100 of trotting trotters. So basically there are spiders, okay, and there are cockroaches, there are ants. So these kind of creatures also have these hundreds of legs, right? And they trots around the floor or the bedrooms or in the washrooms. But what is the difference between Colin and the other trotting trotters? So here you can see, but Colin's trotting trotters hardly made a sound. So Colin's sound hardly makes a sound. Okay, he trotted on the landing, he trotted on the ball. He trotted down the staircase and landed in the hall. Okay, sorry. He trotted on the landing, he trotted on a ball and tumbled down the staircase and landed in the hall. So here he trotted on the landings and he trotted on the ball as well and he tumbled down the staircase. Okay, so he rolled down the staircase and landed in the hall. Now Colin trots on crutches, 100 plasters leg, 100 plasters ankles, like little plasters peg. So basically, now the poet, okay, Peter Dixon, kind of imagines, okay, imagines all sort of things like when the centipede, okay, when this Colin tumbles down the staircase, okay, rolls down the staircase. So whenever we also tumble down the staircase or whatever, we kind of we tend to break our legs and we have to plaster our legs or ankles, right? So the poet also kind of imagines that when the centipede tumbles down the staircase, now Colin trots in crutches. So what is crutches? So crutches is basically a wooden stick which is used by handicapped people, okay, which helps them to move. So it's basically a wooden stick which helps this handicap, which is used by basically handicapped people, which helps them to move. So you can see in the box as well. So there's this boy and his one leg is fractured. His maybe this left leg is also fractured and he's standing with the help of this two wooden stick, right? So it is called crutches. Now the poet also imagines like when the centipede also falls down or the rolls down the staircase, now the Colin also have to use crutches. So you can see in the picture also, right? The centipede is using this pair of crutches, 100 plasters leg. So the Colin also have to plaster his legs, ankles and little plasters peg. So when it's dark and spooky. So what is spooky? Spooky is basically frightening. Okay. When it's dark and spooky and when It's late at night and the house is very silent, and you've switched off all the lights. Then, if you hear a tapping and everyone's asleep, you will know it's only Colin and his little tapping feet. So, when it's dark and when it's spooky, it means when people, basically it's at night, okay? When the house is very silent and we have switched out all the lights, then we can hear Colin's tapping when everyone's asleep, and then only will come to know that it's Colin because with his little tapping feet. Okay, so I hope you all understood this poem.